everyone, I'm back again. I hope you're all having a great day. Today what we're going to focus on is some flexibility. We spend so much time sitting at our desks, sitting on the couch, sitting in the car, sitting. Sometimes it's good sitting playing games or talking with people. That's great, but we're still sitting. So let's do some range of motion flexibility exercises here just to kind of loosen the body up. And this is something you can add on to any of those other videos that we've done so that you've got your workout and your flexibility. It would be great. So what we're going to start with, we're going to go onto our hands and knees. So again, just need you and some floor space. Hands and knees. When you're on your hands and knees, hands are always going to be wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips, all right? Just going to move the spine around a little bit. You're going to pull the stomach in, round the back. You want to pull in as much as you can, pushing the lower back up to the ceiling. And then the stomach's going to go down to the floor. And then we're going to do that 2 more times. Just pulling in, rounding through, let the head drop. And the other direction, stomach to the floor, head comes up. 1 more time. Rounding up through the back. And stomach comes down to the floor. Just moving the spine around a little bit. We're going to come back to neutral spine. Stomach's tight. We're going to bring one leg up between our hands. I don't want that knee to come forward, so I don't want the foot to be back here. I want the foot up. So I have this beautiful line here with the knee over the ankle. We're going to lean into the stretch, pushing the hips down towards the floor. We're stretching out the hip flexor. Just dropping into it, whatever range feels comfortable for you. With flexibility and stretching exercises, just go with what feels good for you. It doesn't matter. If you're back here and you feel it, fabulous. You're doing it. All right? So just kind of nicely leaning into it, just relaxing, breathing. Always breathing deep. Try to fill your lungs up as much as you can. We never focus on our breathing during the day. It's a great time to do that. Good. We're going to take this front leg, we're going to straighten it out, pushing your weight back onto that back leg. And you notice I'm not sitting too far back because I had a nice big stance. So I'm supported well. This is going to get the hamstring, the back of the leg here. Depending on if you've got really tight calves, you might feel it a bit in the calf too. So that's going to be, everyone's a little bit different. You're going to feel it down the back of the leg. Breathing. Try and release tension from your body. Get it all out. Relax. And we're going to walk the hands forward again. We're going to lean back into it. Again, I'm just double checking that I'm straight over top. One more deep breath here. I'm going to come up tall on my knee, supporting myself. You can't see me anymore, can you? I'll slide back here a bit. I'm going to come up tall on my knee, pushing through my body. That leg that's back, that same arm is going to reach up to the ceiling. So I'm going to get a nice stretch down my front side. And you're going to relax that down, and you're going to change legs. I'll pull my mat back a little bit so you can see me a little bit better. Good. All right. Other leg forward. Lean into it. Same thing. Make sure that knee is over the ankle. Hips pushing into the floor. Feeling good. Breathing deep. Try to keep a straight line through your spine. You don't want to be all rounded over. The idea is to try and lengthen your spine. So think about lifting the head up. Straightening out that leg, shifting your weight back. That hamstring stretch. Remember going down the back of the hamstring here. Just come back to wherever it's comfortable. If you're feeling it a lot in the calf, you can point your toe. If you don't really feel it that much, if you're very flexible, you can point the toe more towards you, get a deeper stretch going down the back of the leg. We're going to come forward again. Going to come up on my knee, nice and tall through the spine. Take that arm, just reach it straight up to the ceiling. I know I'm out of screen, but my hand's just reaching straight up. I'm getting that nice stretch down the whole front side here. Bring the arm down, come back onto your hands and knees. I'm going to slide my mat a little closer again so you can see me a little bit better. All right. Good, so back in this position, shoulders over the wrists, knees are under the hips. I'm going to take one arm and I'm going to link it through. I'm going to drop right down onto the shoulder. So it's like I'm relaxing my upper body on the floor, stretching through the back a little bit. My hips are pointed straight up to the ceiling. Nice little twist in the back. Our backs get so tight. Always breathing deep. Think about it. Breathe deep. Here we go. We're going to come up. We're going to change sides. So I'm going to link through. I drop down onto the shoulder, hips to the ceiling. And come on back up to center. Beautiful. Have a seat. We're going to turn over. We're going to lay on our back. So just comfortably laying on your back. Legs are going to be bent to start out with. We're going to stretch out the glutes, piriformis, hips. Take one leg, cross the ankle on the knee, bring it in, grab behind that leg. So my hand links through in between my two legs, through the hole. Holding on, pulling it into where it's comfortable. If you're loose, you can use that elbow to push against that knee if you find you're not feeling it. If you feel it, great. If you need a little extra pressure to make it a little deeper stretch, go for it. Keep the ankle on the knee. We're going to drop the foot down. It stays there. We're going to tip over. So my foot is now flat on the floor. And my knee is pointing up to the ceiling. My arms are going to open up wide. I'm going to be looking up at the ceiling. Shoulders stay on the floor. And this leg pushes out. Make sure it's pointing up to the ceiling. Don't let it come in towards you. Push it out. Breathing deep. Bring it back to center. Okay. We're going to switch legs. Ankle on the knee. Pulling it in. Grab behind the thigh. Again, arm goes through the legs. My elbow gives a little push. I just need that little bit of assistance to feel a deeper stretch. My back is flat on the floor and I'm breathing. Relax that down. The foot goes onto the floor. Remember, we keep the ankle on. We're going to tip over. My foot goes on the floor. My knee points up to the ceiling and those arms go out wide. Relax and breathe. Pushing that leg away. And relax. Bring it back to center. The legs are going to go out straight. Big stretch. Arms overhead. Hands are going to reach out to one wall. My toes reach out to the other. Think about lengthening the body. Big stretch. Big breath. Exhale. Bring one knee into your chest. Pulling it straight in. We're going to take that knee and we're going to bring it more to your armpit now. So we're going to open up the legs a little bit.
take that other arm, the opposite to the leg you have, and just put it out. Just helps keep your shoulders on the floor and the back straight. We're going to switch hands on the knee, and it's going to come across the body. The idea, what we're looking to try and do is get the knee as close to the floor as you can by keeping the shoulders down. So this arm, my opposite arm, is reaching to the back. As you can see, I'm a little tight. I can't get my knee all the way down. That's okay. I'm going to keep looking up, pushing the shoulder down onto the floor, and a little pressure on this leg so get that nice twist through the spine. If you spend a lot of time here, the knee will eventually get down to the floor, but we're just going to go through things a little bit quicker. So these are always stretches that are great to hold for longer than we're actually holding it in this little video today. I just want to show you a few things to help kind of wring out the spine, stretch your body, help you feel a little taller. The leg's going to come back up, and it's going to drop down. Other leg, come in. We're going to bring it just straight into the chest to start out with. My other leg is extending on the floor. Same arm, same leg holds on. This arm goes out to the floor, palm up. So we're not pushing onto the floor at all. Everything just feels comfortable. And this knee is coming out to the armpit. So just opening up the hips a little bit. Opposite arm comes in, grabs the knee. This arm goes out, and this leg's going to come across the body. Again, I want to try and get this knee as close to the floor as I can, keeping the shoulder down on the floor. Feel that nice twist through the spine. Breathing deep, let things relax. And you're going to bring that leg back to center, and it's going to straighten out. All right. My arms are wide like a T. My legs are just relaxed. I'm going to keep my hips on the floor. So from the waist down, it's not moving. We're going to do a little stretch for the upper back area. So I'm going to bring one arm up and over. Remember I said the hips are staying down. It's going to come over, and it's trying to reach my other hand that is extended on the floor. So my hand's out. I'm going to try and reach for it. If I can't reach my hand, that's okay. I grab my forearm, my wrist. If I can grab my hand, great. I'm stretching into the upper back. My hips still down on the floor. And then I'm going to extend out, and I've got the other side. So this arm comes up, my hips stay down. I'm reaching for that hand. Extending out as best I can. Feeling that through my mid to upper back. And then I'm going to come out, back down to the floor one more time. Arms overhead, big reach, big breath. Good. We're going to sit up, roll over, sitting up, nice and tall. Legs can be crossed. If this is uncomfortable, they can go straight out in front of you or just slightly out, whatever works. We're going to think of sitting really tall. Shoulders are dropping down. Chest is out. Spine is as straight as it can be. Hands are going to go flat on the floor beside you. Pulling those shoulders down and back. Head is on your shoulder. Just going to tilt the ear to the shoulder. Don't bring the shoulder up to meet the ear. They don't have to touch. Hands are down to keep those shoulders down. Lift it up, other side. And back to center. Good. We're going to do one more stretch. I'm going to sit sideways here so you can see me. My hands were at my side like this, and my back was perfectly straight. I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to walk them back a bit. So I have a bit of a lean back. Pull my shoulders back. Stick the chest out. Open up the chest. And I want 2 deep breaths here. And then I'm going to walk the hands in. All right, we're just going to finish off with a little breathing. As I mentioned earlier, we don't focus on our breathing very often, do we? So we're just going to take a moment. I'm just going to go with 3 deep breaths. You can sit here and you can do more, of course. It's so important to fill up the lungs. And put one hand on my stomach, one hand on my chest. When we breathe deep, we should be feeling our stomach expand out so that our lungs are filling up completely. I'm going to sit really tall, head on the shoulders. I'm going to breathe really deep. My hand, I'm going to exaggerate this a little bit, my hand will extend out from my stomach first, and then my hand will extend up my chest. And then when we exhale, chest comes down first, stomach last. And when we exhale, I want to breathe out all that stale air at the bottom of my lungs. So I'm going to breathe in really deep, as much air as I can. Once I'm full, I'm going to start exhaling. My lower hand comes closer, comes in last. I'm still exhaling. I'm still talking, so I'm still exhaling. I'm going to exhale as much as I can. I'm going to do that 2 more times. As much air in, exhale slowly. 1 more time. Feel the lungs expand. Exhale. Wonderful. You can still sit there and breathe while I say my goodbyes. So this video a little bit longer today, not as strenuous, but really good to do some stretching, some range of motion. We spend a lot of time sitting or being really still and stress, right? You're up here. Get that stress out of your body. It's going to make a huge difference with how you feel, your mental state. When you're not holding all that stress and you're breathing, you feel good. All right? So stay healthy, keep moving, keep breathing, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.